Maayung adlaw sa tanan. Today's video, we're going to take you for an up-close and personal of this 5th generation Honda CR-V 1.6 SX that is mated to a 9-speed automatic gearbox. And for this video, I'm going to take this Honda CR-V for a startup and a full walk-around review, showing you the most interesting features from the interior as well as the exterior. So what are you waiting for? Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy of this review.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Special thanks to Honda Cars Iloilo for giving me this opportunity to feature their brand new units. For more information, see the description box below. So here's the key fob. Let's go ahead and get started. If you press the unlock button twice and hold, you can able to roll down all 4 windows of the car simultaneously. Meanwhile, in order to roll all the windows up, take the key fob and remove the mechanical key to the fob itself. Then insert it to the slot, twist it to the left twice, and hold. Standard in all 5th Gen CR-V in the Philippines except the V variant is the Honda's Smart Keyless Entry System. With the key fob in you will utilize the ridge area located in both front door handles in order to lock the vehicle. To unlock the vehicle, grab your hand behind on any of the front door handles, and that is because it has a touch sensors behind. To start the Honda CR-V, make sure that the key fob is inside the vehicle. Put your foot on the brake and hit this engine start stop button to fire up the engine. The steering operation of the 5th Gen CR-V is an electric power assistance with a rack and pinion type. For the top of the line SX variant, it's all made up with a 3-spoke leather wrap steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2, piano black accents with satin chrome highlights at the bottom spoke, and mounted controls are found at the left and right spokes of the wheel, accentuated with satin silver highlights. All variants of the CR-V except the gasoline ones gets a 9-speed automatic gearbox coming from a 1.6-liter turbodiesel engine. The tranny is controlled via an electronic gear selector. If you press the D/S button twice, it activates your sport mode. By putting the gear into sport, this one activates the manual shifting action using the paddle shifters located behind at the left and right spokes of the wheel. A reverse camera with multiple sets of views and active dynamic guidance lines as well as front and rear parking sensors are standard for the SX variant Honda CR-V. Underneath of its skin, the Honda CR-V has an option between a 2.0-liter naturally aspirated i-DTEC gasoline engine and a 1.6-liter turbocharged i-DTEC diesel engine. The one that we featured in today's video is the 1.6-liter turbocharged i-DTEC diesel engine. The engine features a dual overcam 16 valves and an inline 4 cylinders with variable geometry turbo and i-DTEC technology. It produces 118 horsepower at 4,000 RPM and 300 Newton meters of torque at 2,000 RPM. Fuel tank size is 57 liters with emission rating of Euro 4. For the diesel variant, a 9-speed automatic is the sole transmission for this engine, and the drivetrain of the 5th gen Honda CR-V SX is no other than an all-wheel drive vehicle. As I tested this frugal crossover in the city roads, the fuel economy rating of the 5th gen Honda CR-V is about 12.3 kilometers per liter. With this frugal diesel engine, I think the Honda CR-V SX all-wheel drive is one of the best crossovers that I ever driven. So, panalo ito. The CR-V. This is Honda's iconic compact crossover SUV, which has been around for almost 3 decades and currently 6 generations has passed through from then until now. What we have today is the 5th gen model that was on sale between 2017 until this year in our country, with only 2 facelifts so far. Right now, let's cover the facelifted 5th gen Honda CR-V and see how could it benefit for those people or opt for a crossover which it don't get from its counterparts, like the Toyota RAV4 particularly. Secondly, is this better than the new ones, or the new ones is better than this? So let's find out. Since it was introduced in November 2020, there are 4 variants have offered for the 5th gen CR-V facelift in the Philippines, and the variant that we're about to cover is the top of the line SX all-wheel drive. With that, let's explore how premium, elegant, and techy this Honda CR-V and how to indicate it to the exterior. Since 2017, we witnessed the 5th gen CR-V on how this car elevates than the 4th gen model. First of all, its body silhouette. The first thing that you will notice that the 5th gen CR-V gets a sporty, beefier look than the previous gen model na parang maliit at malito yung itsura. Joke lang po. Anyway, the design and styling cues of the car is seductively attractive, which it gets an influence from the 10th gen Honda Civic, but it won't get rid of the typical CR-V's DNA because the CR-V is always CR-V. Since this one is facelift form, obviously there are certain improvements from inside and out, particularly the front clip. If you take a look at the front fascia of the car, the design itself is much sportier than the pre-facelift model, that it may look exciting as what you wish for, like the lower front clip itself looks like a Dracula's teeth. Uy, ano ba naman yan? Okay, found in front are automatic auto-leveling full LED headlights, following with LED daytime running lights and LED front fog lights in front that are found underneath. The front grille of the facelifted CR-V is finished in gloss black accent with chrome highlights that connects to the headlights itself, which in my opinion, this one looks literally spot on. You can determine that the CR-V is literally a crossover SUV because this car gets a lower black claddings all around, but what makes the car ever so premium are the chrome accents that is stacked in the claddings itself, giving it a luxurious taste. Found on the sides are body-colored door handles, roof rails, and body-colored side mirrors. Speaking of mirrors, the side mirrors of this car has LED turning signals, and these are powered adjusting and folding. A lane watch camera comes as standard in the SX trim, which is located on the right side mirror, and to give this CR-V a much premium look is in the window frames that is finished in chrome accents. Finally, at the back, the CR-V's rear fascia is definitely neat and clean with a touch of a stylish cues, and the sexy back of the car reminds me of the Honda Airwave in Japan. At the back, you get a standard feature of an LED taillights and LED high mount stop light located at the sporty rear spoiler. The rest, it gets a shark's fin antenna, and what is interesting, this car gets a panoramic sunroof. A powered tailgate with hands-free function is standard for the SX variant, which I'm very excited to show you later on the video. Jump inside, you can see some premium quality materials from anywhere and everywhere, like the wood trim finish, soft touch materials, and all. All these sets of interesting features are absolutely sublime, which you don't see from any other compact crossover SUVs, particularly to the RAV4, and what is very fascinating is that it offers you a 7 seats. Taong gid bala. And you know what, there are some similarities from the 10th gen Civic because the interior has an inspiration from that certain car. Remember, way back in the day, the CR-V shares the same platform from the Honda Civic, and yes, this is the SUV version of the legendary Civic. Hence, this is the reason why that the CR-V is very much of an iconic car from then until now. Going back, the comfort and technology of the CR-V SX is totally superb, and for the space, however, I don't think that this might be confusing because I couldn't feel how spacious this car is like your typical PPVs like the Fortuner and the Montero Sport, but you can feel the decency of its space considering on its size, resulting into a perfect space. However, on its practicality, I don't have any complaints for it because you can able to fold down the seats to add extra space for your luggage, balikbayan boxes, and everything in between. When you talk about its frugality, a 1.6-liter turbo diesel engine of the CR-V made its work well, giving it the best fuel economy that is received, so it is a big winner. Although this is no longer existed for the current generation because it is now giving way to the 2.0 hybrid gasoline engine or the 1.5-liter turbocharged gasoline engine. Hopefully it works. Finally, this car gets a standard feature with a Honda sensing which aids drivers for a safer and secure drive, and with that, what a technology. Going back to that question, is this better than the new ones or the new ones is better than this? The answer? Maybe the new ones is better when it comes to its design, structure, and aesthetics, so I have no question about that, but in my honest opinion, this one is better than the new ones because of its powertrain. How I wish that Honda will return the 1.6-liter turbo diesel engine to the current gen CR-V because it complements brilliantly well when it comes to its driving dynamics, particularly in its all-wheel drive system. How about you? Would you prefer the 5th gen with a diesel engine or the 6th gen with a turbo gas engine and a hybrid system technology? So you decide. The CR-V SX all-wheel drive rides on 18-inch two-tone alloy rims which are wrapped in Michelin Primacy 3ST tires that measures 235/60 R18. Brakes are ventilated discs in front and solid discs at the back. McPherson struts and multi-links are the suspension setups that are applied for both front and rear. Speaker, storage, a bottle holder, and also storage too. Mirror controls, central locking, window lock. Window controls, all 4 windows in this car are powered while the driver's side window gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Tweeter. Rear departure warning. Turn off or on your parking sensors. A button to turn off or on your forward collision mitigation, a button to turn off or on your vehicle stability control, a button to activate or deactivate your front and rear parking sensors, and a button to operate your power tailgate. Little cubby, fuel door release, bonnet release, and the driver's seat of this Honda CR-V SX gets a fully powered adjustments with all of your controls located right here, including your 4-way lumbar support. CR-V floor mats. You have the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, however, it loses out on a powered 4-way lumbar support. Alright. So let's start it up with the door closed. The Honda CR-V SX all-wheel drive does come standard with a 7-inch display audio head unit with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and other media connectivity settings, navigation, and the sound system of this car is provided with 8 speakers.
I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep trying every day. See you in the next life, to be a better me. The stock sound system of this 2022 Honda CR-V works absolutely not bad at all. Very fantastic. Adjustable center armrest, and underneath you have a massive amount of size storage area. There's a adjustable storage tray which is removable, and right underneath is your tissue your storage with a 12-volt power outlet that has a maximum power of 180 watts. Two cup holders. This car is featured with a wireless charging, 2 USB ports. On the right side, it is powered by a 1.0 ampere, while on this side is your 1.5 ampere. Econ mode, and this car is featured with an electronically controlled parking brake. To disengage the parking brake, put your foot on the brake and then push the toggle down, and to activate again, simply pull it back up. This car is featured with an auto hold function whereby if you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or traffic jam, whenever you are in the steep incline roads, the car won't actually move forward or roll back even when you lift your foot off the brake. This car gets a dual zone automatic climate control system with all of your controls located right here, which is quite simple to use. The monitor of your climate control is located in the infotainment. We're in the infotainment system right here. Fan speed, driver side temperature, front passenger side temperature. If you hit climate, you can activate your climate control system via this infotainment screen right here. Different modes, AC on and off button, recirculation, front and rear defrost, rear on and off for your rear air conditioning system. Now sync means when you turn on, each side will have control for both sides, but if you turn off, each side will have individual controls. Automatic, currently you are in a Bluetooth audio streaming with your current song title information here, artist, device name, albums, hit source. To go to your list of media options, go back, play and pause, seek tracks, hit this menu button to go to your menu, audio menu, sound. On your sound settings, you can adjust your bass, middle, treble, balance fader, speed volume compensation, Bluetooth settings, list of your Bluetooth devices, cover art, and all of that. Hit this home button right here. That allows you to go to your home menu. Now on your home menu, you got your navigation phone, settings, audio, info, and smartphone connection. And if you hit this one, it allows to go to your different apps and widgets. First, let's go to navigation. On your navigation, here are your list of options: where to, view map, apps, and settings. Now for your where to, here are your different lists of options for your navigation. Got your go home, Honda, address, restaurants, petrol stations, shopping, personalize. To the right, you got your categories, favorites of your favorite destination, history of your histories of your of your recent destinations. View the map. Here's the map itself. Your compass, elevation. Hit this one. Okay, you can search. Hit this button right here. It allows to go to your where to, mute, stop, and all kinds of stuff. You also have your eco route. And by the way, this is your settings. Since dito naman tayo, under settings, you got your map and vehicle settings, navigation, traffic, and all kinds of stuff. Okay. Apps. Alright. So next up, phone. Now on your phone, here's your speed dial, call history, go to your phone book. You can view the list. You can view the list of your contacts through phone book. Okay. Ayos. Tapos na tayo sa audio. Next, sa info naman. On your info, you can locate your trip computer, clock wallpaper, current drive, history of your trip A. You can read your average fuel economy. So the average fuel economy that we have tested today, we take around 10.6 kilometers per liter. Not bad. Again, sa info naman tayo, what? Your trip computer, clock wallpaper. You can set your clock wallpaper. Device and system information. You can go to your system info to search kung ano siya, kung ano yung kanyang component. Smartphone connection. Got your instrument panel. You can adjust the instrument panel configuration. So far wala naman dito, walang laman. Okay, lastly, go to your settings. Now for your settings, you got your clock settings, info settings, camera settings, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi settings, smartphone, and all kinds of stuff. System settings, whereby you can adjust your home screen edit order configuration. You can configure your instrument panel, tachometer settings, whether you activate it or deactivate it, display settings. You can adjust the brightness, contrast, black level, background color. You can change whether red, blue, amber, violet, blue, green, and whatsoever. So I like the color blue green also. It depends on how how colorful do you want in this infotainment screen. Pero kung muna, gusto ko blue-green because I like the look of it in this infotainment screen. Napakaganda talaga. Okay. Well, in a nutshell, that's pretty much it in this infotainment screen of the not the all new, the 5th generation Honda CR-V SX. To the right of this screen, to the left of the screen, here are your sets of menus. You got your home menu, map menu or navigation menu, audio menu, telephone. Go back and hit this button right here to adjust the brightness and of the infotainment screen, whether you go to the night mode and turn off. Yan. Ganon. At the leftmost of the screen is your volume and power knob. Above, torque and vents. In the middle, hazard switch. I do believe this is your speaker right here.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna
Your light and indicator controls. As you flick the indicator to the right, the lane watch camera will be activated. Very helpful feature when you go in a maneuvering and turn in tight turnings. Yeah. Alternatively, you can activate the lane watch camera by using this button right here. Very convenient feature. I love it. And this is your wiper controls. On the left side of your steering wheel, here's your up and down arrows and left and right arrows, enter, and your selective buttons. These buttons right here correspond you to control the multi-information display right within the instrument gauge. Now currently you are in a range, average fuel consumption, average speed, elapsed time, compass, driver attention level, your all-wheel drive monitor, your audio menus, phone menu, turn the display off, vehicle notifications, and back to your range and average fuel consumption or average fuel economy. The rest, volume controls, on-hook and off-hook buttons for your Bluetooth telephone menu. And this button right here doubles up as your go back button and voice recognition system. The right is your cruise control. Now the steering wheel on this car gets a manual tilt and telescopic adjusting using this lever right here. There you go. Central locking, power folding side mirrors, all right. Grip handle on the ceiling for the front passenger, for the driver's side. Driver's side sun visor with a vanity mirror and a light, sunglass holder that doubles up as your mirror, which you can monitor your rear passengers on what they are doing. LED reading lights, cabin lights, this toggle right here opens and closes your panoramic sunroof. While this button right here, or this toggle, opens and closes the shade of your panoramic sunroof. And lastly, your auto-dimming rear view mirror. Your front passenger side sun visor with a vanity mirror and the light as found on driver's side. You also have a grip handle at the ceiling for the front passenger side. The front passenger side has a central locking buttons. Got a decent sized amount of glove box. Alright, so that's it for this one. We can put this vehicle off and continue with the rest of our review. Got your speaker right here and right up here. Storage, bottle holder, and another storage right here. You also have a window control. To get access at the last row, pull this lever first and drop the seat back down. By the way, this is a 60-40 manner. And to flip the seat base forward, pull this strap right here, like so. There is a hook that you can hook up the middle row seat in place when you flip the seat base forward, so that the seat base won't move.
What made me amazed in this car is how wide the opening of the CR-V's rear doors. The rear doors of the car opens extremely wide at exactly 90-degree angle, by which it helps you for a better ease upon entry and exit even when you climb into the third row. First of all, when talk about space, the CR-V offers you a perfectly decent amount of space in the mid-row. In my 5'9" tall reference, I do get a good amount of legroom, so as the headroom. Plus, the seats are made in leather and therefore you can enjoy the ride and comfort of the 5th gen CR-V. Also, the mid-row seat can be moved in a back and forth motion to adjust on how much room that it gets on either in the mid-section or in the rearmost section. There are 2 storage pockets that are found in both front seat backs, and right in the middle are 2 air vents and a pair of 2.5 ampere Type A USB charging ports. On both sides in the midsection, which are located at the ceiling, are grip handles with a coat hook located at the left portion. Last but not the least, this car gets a center armrest with 2 cup holders. With the help of an extremely wide opening doors and a folding tumbling action of the mid-row seats, access at the last row of the CR-V is very easy. Now let's talk about the space at the last row. As a 5'9" tall person, I think the last row section is not totally fit for my height. I've got zero amount of space for my legroom and my head is touching the roof, so which means I do get a zero space overall. Therefore, that section is not fit for a tall person like myself, not even in the long run. Only children or short adults could fit in there, but you can able to move the middle seat forward to adjust the desired space that you want. Still, the comfort is present thanks to its high quality leather material that is present in each seats. Toys are found at the back are cup holders on both sides, and on top there are 4 air vents to cool your cockles in with a fan speed control. Also, there are LED reading lights located right there. There are numerous ways on how to operate the power tailgate of the 5th Gen CR-V SX. Boot space of the CR-V when all the rear seats are upright measures 150 liters. For extra space, fold the third row seats down, creating 472 liters. Once all the rear seats are folded down, maximum boot capacity of the CR-V measures 967 liters. Found at the boot is an illuminating light located at the left side, and there is an elevated floor that you may adjust the level of its height. A spare tire can be found underneath of the third row seats. Alright everybody, we are now in the most exciting part in this business is to take this 5th Gen CR-V 1.6 SX all-wheel drive for a thorough drive. So, what are my first impressions in driving this iconic compact crossover SUV? First of all, its driving dynamics in terms of its feel. Even though this was powered by a 1.6-liter turbodiesel engine, the CR-V's driving dynamics actually drives like a car over to an SUV. I have driven many PPVs in my life, like the Fortuner for example, but with the CR-V, it feels smooth and relaxing upon driving it. Plus, the riding comfort is actually spot on. The reason behind this is because the CR-V is built in a monocoque unibody chassis over to a Lateran frame, which provides you a much better drive. Secondly, the handling of the car is right on the softer side that allows you for a better steering as well as grip to provide a greater feedback for the driver. Additionally, the car gives you the best body roll and delivers you a much stable drive that it doesn't make you harm. Upon acceleration, the 1.6-liter turbodiesel engine delivers you a quick response when you go on throttle, and in terms of shifting response, the 9-speed automatic shifts perfectly fine, just the right amount, along with its manual shifting action. What is exciting, if you put the car into sport mode, the car runs like you would on a drag race. Even this is a diesel engine, still the car performs extremely fast like a sports car, and therefore, it performs more than an SUV, like a winner-winner chicken dinner. What? Ako, mukhang maganda to ah. Ayos na ayos, but anyway, never mind that. The suspension of the car is actually firm, but I'm really glad that the ride is sort of like a smooth as butter. Wow, butter, huh? And I could guarantee you that this is a true comfort car that I have driven in my wildest dreams. Another interesting feature that I like about in this car is the lane watch camera, wherein as I flick the indicator to the right, the lane watch camera will be activated at the infotainment screen. Another interesting feature that I like about in this car is the lane watch camera, wherein as I flick the indicator to the right, the lane watch camera will be activated at the infotainment screen, which is a good advantage for many. However, I feel that the lane watch camera is not enough for an additional visibility for some drivers, but for me, I am actually satisfied for that. In terms of visibility, the CR-V gives you a generous amount of visible aspects, like the hood in front is totally visible for drivers. That helps then upon maneuvering and cornering, even in tight spaces, added with a lane watch camera, as well as these huge side mirrors giving you a greater visibility at the back. When it comes to NVH level, the CR-V receives a smooth and quiet feel when you go, whether in a short or long run, that I would say that you can hear zero noise outside except for the engine's grunt coming from the diesel engine. In addition, the interior of the car feels premium to the touch, and the seats are extremely nice and comfortable. Interestingly, the Honda sensing of the CR-V helps me to detect from any types of incidents, giving a great attention to us drivers to be concentrated and safe at the same time. Overall, I would say that my driving experience of the Honda CR-V with a 1.6-liter turbo diesel engine is extremely fun, comfortable, and very enjoyable to drive. The technology coming from the Honda sensing is very helpful for all the drivers out there, and the diesel engine from the car itself gives you a good feedback, resulting into a smooth drive and a better fuel economy. How much more when I took the all-new CR-V for a drive? The question is this better than this one? We'll find out in the future when I take the all-new CR-V with a turbo gas engine for a spin. Right now, all I can say that the overall performance of the 5th Gen CR-V SX all-wheel drive is absolutely amazing.
Okay mo na sa accelerator. U-turn. Right ang U-turn kung pasado siya. Okay, good man. Very good.
Confirm mo siya.
Oo. Tabi ang sport. Grabe yung fix ang power eh. Pag-wheel drive. So ito ang sa manual mode, no? Manual mode. Kaya wait akali ko sa manual mode. Hindi nga body roll. Okay man. Okay, saya kira. Okay man ang manual mode.
Manual mo siguro ko ano ikaw na nagkakap.
Okay. Amo na namian ko sa kuan mga paddle shifters. Kaya yung mga like sa kaya yung sa Ranger yung drive ko sa Ford may shifting action sa may toggle switches, so hindi ko ka conforme. Ang nanamian ko sa CRVs may ara siya nga kuan sa lane watch camera sa right side. Ang purpose is kuan siya. Ang purpose ini ano na siya.
Safety feature.
Yes,
Side.
yes, sir. Lagi na ko sir, pinilipot ko na siya by mga pinaka-namuan ko is yung comfort sa mga seats. Daw pwede, it's a diesel but it's a diesel so namin siya sa ayun, okay, pwede ka kasulod rin.
Ay, ano to?
The 5th generation Honda CR-V SX all-wheel drive comes with Honda Sensing as standard, and these are composed of adaptive cruise control, low speed follow, collision mitigation braking system, lane keep assist system, road departure notification, forward collision warning, and lane departure warning. For its safety features, these are composed of 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, vehicle stability assist, agile handling assist, hill start assist, emergency stop signal, driver attention monitor, lane watch camera, multi-view reverse camera with dynamic guidelines, corner sensors front and rear, low tire pressure warning, ELR seatbelts in all seats, seatbelt reminder for the front ones, walkaway auto lock, auto door lock unlock, child safety lock for the rear doors, ISOFIX child seats and tether anchors for the rear seats, security alarm and immobilizer, and this car came from the Honda's G-Con body structure.
Thank you for tuning in to the startup and a full walk-around review of this Honda CR-V 1.6 SX that is mated to a 9-speed automatic gearbox. I hope you like this video, and if you do, make sure you hit thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, if you're subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell button to get notified for my latest updates, and don't forget, follow all of my social media platforms. As always, I will see you next time for more latest